Hello, my name is Joseph Caulkins, and I'm the Artistic Director of Choral, Sarasota, Florida's premier symphonic chorus. If you're a singer, you know how important it is for us to come together, to connect, to communicate, to make music. It's part of our DNA. It's who we are. During this health crisis, singing in choirs has been quite a challenge. But for singers, coming together and making music has never been more important. Music and singing it's how we express ourselves. It's our emotions, our joy, and our incredible hope for a brighter day tomorrow. Choral is a fully auditioned symphonic chorus of 120 singers. In addition to our unique and collaborative programming, we have a heart and passion for education and community outreach. We have our off-key chorale, a choir for those living with Parkinson's disease and their care partners. And we also have our brand new Where Are My Keys chorale for those living with memory loss and their caregivers. It is very important for these singers. They come together each week. It's the highlight for them. But with these rehearsals canceled, we wanted to find a way to bring the music to them and keep them singing. So each Thursday at 2 p.m., we'll air a new episode. And then after that, you can watch any of these episodes on our YouTube channel. So if you are joining us from one of those choirs or from anywhere throughout the world, welcome to the Come Together Choir online choral rehearsals. And the good news is you've already passed your audition. So let's sing. Welcome to episode 1 of the Come Together Choir online choral rehearsals. If you haven't already, the best way to enjoy this experience is to register, which you can do by looking at the notes below this video. Once you register, we'll email you PDFs of the music or the lyrics, and you can participate in these rehearsals fully. So now, let's get ready to sing. So let's all stand, and we'll do a little bit of physical warming up. And the idea with singing is this. It's not just singing from here, it's singing with your entire body. So we want to get our whole body ready to go. So if you're at home on your iPad or your phone or your computer, now's a good time to get up. If you feel uncomfortable standing, if it's not your thing, just sit as tall as you can. Every posture is a little different for everyone, but the idea is to get some of this physical motion going. So we're going to start with just some general stretches. So just kind of a little bit like this. We're just seeing what works and what doesn't work today. So far, I would say that's working. And then let's do some big shoulder rolls. Very good. Let's go forward a little bit, and then let's go backwards a little bit. Just getting the blood flow to kind of get to all parts of your body. And if you're like me, we've learned a lot of new skills with this health crisis, and that is we've learned to buy lots of canned goods. So if you can take your can of peaches, we're going to lift that can of peaches and put it up on the top shelf. And let's grab the can of beans that you probably won't need all the way up. So as you're reaching and grabbing these cans and put them on the top shelf, just make sure you're stretching as much as you can. Very good. We're going to put them all on the top shelf. Hopefully we'll never need them. That's very good. And so you've learned how to buy lots of canned goods. We've also learned that you have to keep your social distancing. So let's check our social distancing. Are you good? So just kind of reach out. Very good. One more time. And then occasionally you run into somebody you know. So you do some some elbow bumps there. Yep. How you doing? Nice to see you. And we've all learned to do what? We all learned how to wash our hands. And for how long? 20 seconds. So we've got a ways to go, everybody. All right, there's about 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. It's a long time. 19, 20. All right, very good. That's good. So we'll kind of do tense and release and shake it out, and tense and release and shake it out. And then what we want to do is we want to reach for the sky. So just kind of lift up like this. But if you notice, we don't want to go all the way back here and be swayed back. Just kind of like this, with your feet shoulder width apart. And then lower your arms, but keep everything tall here. So when you're singing, you want to sing with everything as tall and elongated as you can. So this is really, really open, so you can get a really great breath. So you want to think about one foot slightly in front of the other. You want to have your knees not locked, so you've got a little bit of flexibility there. The weight kind of on the forward side. And whether you're seated or standing, you do the same thing. These things all apply. So even if you're seated, just make sure you're lifting and sitting tall. You've got one foot in front of the other. You're not leaning in back and reclining, but really present to sing. So that's kind of the idea. So the first thing is posture and alignment. That's what we're thinking about, getting our body aligned and getting great posture. The next thing we want to do is add great breath control. So what we want to do is work on our breath support. So we're going to try a little exercise. And the idea is we're going to blow all the air out, keeping our elongated alignment, but blow all the air out till you're completely out of air. And then what we'll do is we will suspend for a little bit until you think, wow, I really want to get that breath. And then we'll take a deep breath and then blow it out. So that's kind of the sequence. So here we go. We're going to start nice and tall, good alignment. Here's a nice deep breath, and in and out. So this time, we're going to blow all the air out till you're all the way out. Suspend for a second. Now, deep breath and out. So as you're doing that, make sure we're not letting this cave in, but we're actually keeping everything nice and tall. So just think about your shoulders, almost like you've got a string in your sternum and you're lifting up. So same idea, we're going to blow all the air out till you're completely out of air, and then we're going to wait a little bit too long. And then deep breath. Good. And then out. So when we do that, it's almost like you can feel all this expansion around your, almost like you've got an inner tube and you're filling it up, but not just in the front, but all the way to the back. So you want to get as much air as you can. So we're going to do one more time like that. So all the air out, and keep your alignment really nice and tall. Perfect. And then suspend, and deep breath, and then out. Very nice, you got it. So let's try a little something different. Now that expansion you feel when you did that exercise, let's keep that same kind of feeling of expansion. Now we're going to breathe through our nose 2 times. So in on 2 counts, and then out on a sound for 8 counts. So in on 2, out on 8. Here's in on 2, and 1, 2, out on 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the idea is, it's like a car. What makes the fuel as the voice is the gas. And the gas is the air. So we don't want to kind of start and stop. We want to put the pedal to the metal and keep the pressure on so that you have even airflow. So if by the time we do 8 counts, you should be out of all your air. So one more time. So here we go. Same thing, nice and tall, in on 2, and 1, 2, out on 8. But use all the air. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. Let's do the same thing this time. In on 2, out on 12. So in on 2, and 1, 2. Good. And out on 12. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Very good. We're going to do one time now to 16. So each time, you're just trying to manage that airflow. So here's 16. If you can't make it to 16, make it the best 12 counts you've ever done and come back in and join us. Here we go. Ready? Deep breath, and 1, 2, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We're going to do one more, and then we'll be off to singing. So this time we're going to 20. So good luck, God bless. Here we go. In on 2, and 1, 2, and out on 20, and manage it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Very nice. Give yourself a little social distancing applause. Very nice. Very good. Very good. So the next one is ya, 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 ya. So think about that breath you had. Now let's put that breath under the voice and make a beautiful sound. Here's ya, ya's. Ready? And out. Ya, 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 ya. Good. Ya, 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 ya. 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 Ya, ya, ya. Very good. So as we're doing that, think about this. When every sound we sing should be beautiful sounding, but it should also be tall. And if you're at home, you're probably saying to yourself, wow, I've never heard myself quite like this. But you'll get used to it. So take a deep breath. But as you're doing it, think about elongating the ah. So you open up the jaw more than you think. So I think about dropping the jaw or singing the tall vowel. So as you do the yas, ya, 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 but not ya, 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 but ya, 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 ya. Let's try it back to the original key. Here we go. Ready, and go. Ya, 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 ya. Good. And nice and tall. Ya, 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 ya. Good. Ya, 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 ya. Ya, 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 ya. Ya, 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 ya. Let's do one more. Good. So it sounds great. And as you get higher, you need more air to propel that voice. Now we're going to do a little exercise that's words are me and ah. It's just a little perfect fifth. Me, ah. I'll do it again. Me, ah. And notice how much I drop that jaw so I really get a tall vertical sound. Here we go. Ready? And me, ah. Perfect. Me, ah. And open up each time. Me, ah. The next one is easy. It's just the word ha. Ha, 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 ha. We'll see if I get the right key. Nope. Ha. There we go. That's all right. There we go. So it's all on ha, but again, really tall vowel. 1 and 2. Ha, 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 ha. Good. Ha, 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 ha. Let's do one more. Good, and let's do another one. This one is called pa-pa. It's just a bunch of pa's. So it starts like this. This is pa-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa. It goes pretty fast. What you don't want to do is move your mouth a lot because you'll never make it in time. Pa-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa. I'm just barely moving my mouth. Let's try it. Here we go. Ready, and pa-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa. Pa-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa. Let's do two more. Not bad. One more. Very good. Have a seat if you're standing at home. Have a seat, and we're going to do a little tongue twister. So I'll say the first phrase. You say it back. So the first phrase is many mumbling mice. You say that. Many mumbling mice are making midnight music. In the moonlight, mighty nice. I know it's not very profound. So we'll do it again. Many mumbling mice are making midnight music. In the moonlight, mighty nice. Now we'll do it a little quicker. So it's many mumbling mice are making midnight music in the moonlight. Mighty nice. All right, and the tune goes like this. Many mumbling mice are making midnight music in the moonlight, mighty nice. Let's do that a couple times in this key just to get used to it. So it goes, many mumbling mice are making midnight music in the moonlight, all the same pitch, mighty nice. Let's try it. Ready, and go. Many mumbling mice are making midnight music in the moonlight. Pretty good. Many mumbling mice, up to here, are making midnight music in the moonlight. One more time like that, you got it? Many mumbling mice are making midnight music in the moonlight. Good, so that's a little thing, and we're going to keep going up in half steps, and it's really, you have to keep your mouth kind of close. You don't want to move your mouth a lot or you won't be able to do many mumbling, blah, blah, blah. It's very tricky. So the idea is when we get to the end, I'll hold up a fist. That doesn't mean just right on, but it also means we're at the end. So when we get to the end, we're going to do a little end, which is mighty nice, like that. So we'll put a little tag on the end. So here we go. Are you ready? You're very quiet out there. Are you ready? Yeah. No, very good. Okay, I feel better. All right, so let's do this. Many mumbling mice, good luck. Many mumbling mice are making midnight music in the moonlight, mighty nice, or blah, 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 blah. Either way. All right, here we go. Ready, and down. Many mumbling mice are making midnight music in the moonlight, mighty nice. Many mumbling mice are making midnight music in the moonlight, mighty. Right on. Many mumbling mice are making midnight music in the moonlight, mighty nice. Many coming up on the big finish. Mighty nice. Very nice, everybody. Very good. So we're going to start with some music now. So if you want to find song number 5. Song number 5. We're going to begin with that one. And if you've registered, you will be able to find that information. You'll either have lyrics or you'll have music. Either way, so decide which is better for you. And we're going to communicate by letters. So I'll just say we're going to start letter B, letter C, letter D, so you'll know where we are in the process. But this is Home on the Range, song number 5. So hopefully you've got that by now. And we're going to sing through it, and almost everybody knows this song by heart. But let's see if we do. So this is Home on the Range. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, give me a home where the wolf and the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not we go for home. Home on the range, where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy. Here's letter C. Oh, give me a land where the bright diamond star rolls me surely down the stream, where the graceful white swan goes gliding along like a maid in a heavenly dream. Back to the chorus, D. Home, home on the range, where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day. Very good, and I think it's a good time to introduce Jamal Sarakoki, our accompanist who's playing it. He's given a very gospel feel to a cowboy song, which I like. All right, so now you've got it. We did pretty good. If you're like me, I remember in grade school learning this song, but I don't remember learning those other words. So let's look at letter C at "Oh, give me the land where the bright diamond sand flows leisurely down the stream." So letter C, let's review that because that's the one that not all of us know. And if you do, you know this song better than I do. Here's letter C. Oh, give me 1, 2. Oh, give me a land where the bright diamond sand flows leisurely down the stream, where the graceful white swan, goes gliding along like a maid in a heavenly dream. You got it? So now, I think that's the one that's a tricky one. If you have that one, we're almost ready. And let's do this. At letter D, let's just slow down and really enjoy that sound. So watch me and we'll kind of slow down into the final time we say, the skies are not cloudy all day. And the other thing, when we go back, we're going to sing the whole thing, all of number 5. And when we go back, let's think about this. Every time you get the end of a phrase, think about really thinking about that vowel is, where the antelope play. So every time you end the phrase, it's always a long note. Let's make love and music to that wonderful little note. Cloudy all day, all the way through. Everyone ends with a long note. Let's make the long note glorious. So here is, from the top, number 5, all the way through. I won't stop you even if I want to. Right at the top. And, oh, give me a home where the buffalo. Here's one. Gorgeous. Same thing here. Long note. Nice and full now. Home, home on the range, where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging account, and the skies are not cloudy all day. Very nice. Excellent. We are doing well. Let's do one more easy song. We're going to do song number 2. So we're going to find song number 2. Song number 2 is This Land Is Your Land. And then, once we get ourselves really warmed up, we've got some music with some extra parts. So you have other parts to learn. But this is another one that we'll do in unison. This land is your land, this land is my land, from California to the New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters, this land is made for you and me. So this is another one that we probably remember from way, way back. So here it is, a Woody Guthrie song. This is This Land Is Your Land. Number 2. This land is your land, this land is my land, from California to the New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. As I went walking, that road of highway, I saw above me that gorgeous highway. I saw below me that golden valley. This land was made for you and me. I roamed and roamed. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from redwood forest and buzzing waters. This land was made for you and me. Good. So we have a little bit of a tricky part. Our memories are going, we're going to go back to the chorus. So A is This Land Is Your Land. B is I Went Walking. Then we have C, another one of those verses we never know. I've roamed and rambled. And then D. No? No C? C is gone. So we're just going to D. Well, there you go. Just D. All right, so A and B is what we got. A and B. Do we have any D? All right, so we're going to do this. We'll do A, B, and then we'll do A twice. So A once, B, and then A 2 more times. I'll shout it out. We'll get it figured out. So here we go. Here's one more time from the top of song number 2 at letter A. Here we go, and this land is your land, this land is my land, from California to the New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. Here we go, letter B. As I went walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me that endless skyway. I saw below me that golden valley. This land was made for you and me. Back to letter A. This land is your land, this land is my land, from California to New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. Back to A with a key change. Key change. This land is your land, this land is my land, from California to the New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. Very nice, excellent. And a nice little key change to make it all better. Let's move on to song number 10. Song number 10. What we want to do is each episode, we want to come back and do a song that we'll do as a closing song. So this is going to be our closing song. And if you are like me, I remember as a kid sitting and watching the Carol Burnett show, and you probably remember this song she sang at the end of every show. So I'm so glad we had this time together. It's a really beautiful song. So let's learn it now, and then at the very end of this episode, we'll sing it one time through. So let's just kind of work through it. The first notes are kind of long. I'm so glad. Let's just try to read it together. Here we go. And I'm so glad we had this time together, just to have a laugh or sing a song. Seems we just get started, and before you know it, comes a time we have to say so long. Good, and that last one's a little different. Comes the time we have to say so long, because we're going to continue on. She was already ready to go. The episode was already over. But let's do that one more time, and then watch right after A, have a laugh or sing a song. Seems we just. It's kind of quick. Let's try that again. From I'm so and I'm so glad we had this time. Right on. Just to have a laugh or sing a song. Seems we just get started and before we know it, comes a time we have to say so. Here's letter B. I'm so glad we had this time together, 'cause it makes me feel like I belong. Seems we just get started, and before you know it, guess it's time for us to say so long. Yeah, so we'll do, guess it's time for us to say so long. We'll listen to Jamal play these wonderful little jazzy chords, and we go, so long. You got it? All right, let's do the second verse, which is letter B, and you have another tricky rhythm. It goes, seems we just get started, and before you know it. I'll do it again. Seems we just get started, and before you know it. And if you're reading with lyrics, you have to really listen closely to hear the rhythm. If you've got the music in front, you kind of see that. But let's just speak in words and rhythm from seems we just get started at the very end. Ready, and go. Seems we just get started, and before you know it. Let's finish it. Comes the time for us to say so long and so long. And that one's so long. All right, let's sing it from letter B. Letter B, you got it. Here's letter B. I'm so ready and I'm so glad we had this time together, 'cause it makes me feel that I belong. Seems we just get started, and before you know it, guess it's time for us to say so long. Very good. I think you got the idea. Let's go back to letter B, the whole thing, because B is the tricky part because it's the part we haven't heard as often. And watch the words. I like the words. I'm so glad we had this time together because it makes me feel that I belong. Seems we just get started, and before you know it, guess it's time for us to say so long. All right, here we go. Letter B, and I'm so glad we had this time together, 'cause it makes me feel that I belong. Seems we just get started, and before you know it, comes a time for us to say goodbye. So long. I think it's nice to wave. I think it's a good gesture. So you can choose right or left. Doesn't matter. Let's do the whole song from letter A, and then we'll sing it one time at the end of every episode, just to kind of have that sense of connection, which we're all looking forward to more of those times together. Here we go. I'm so glad we had this time. There you go. Just to have a laugh, sing a song. Seems we just get started, and before you know it, comes a time we have to say so long. I'm so glad we had this time So long. Woo! I think we got it. So that is song number 10. So now we have our closing song, which will be lovely at the end of this episode and the episodes forthcoming. Now we're going to do song number 1 and we have a little bit of parts to sing. So song number 1 is what you're looking for. And it's called Another Open, Another Show. It's one of my favorite Cole Porter songs. And our off-key chorale has been working on a show called Too Darn Hot, so you guys are experts. You'll already know it. So what we're going to be doing, if you look at the music, if you're reading the music part, the sopranos and tenors are on the top line. The altos and basses are on the bottom line. So if you're a higher voice singer, sopranos and tenors, you'll be in the upper line. If you're an alto or a bass and singing the lower parts, you'll be down on the second line. So you're just going to follow that across. So the very beginning starts with the altos and the basses. So let's just start right at letter A, just to kind of get these in our ears. So another opening starts with the altos and basses, and then after letter A, in Philly, Boston, or Baltimore, that is the sopranos and tenors, and then we all join together. So this is letter A, another opening in 2, 1 and 2. Another opening, another soprano, tenor. Everybody, a chance for stage folks to say hello. Another opening of another show. Another job that you hope. Soprano, tenor, future forget. Everybody. Waltzers grow. Another opening of another. All right. Let's unpack that a little bit. Let's do the altos and basses. Your part is a little different when you get to a chance for stage folks. That is after letter A. So after letter A, find the words a chance for stage folks. Let's sing that part because it's not melody, but it's a harmony part. Here we go. 1, 2. A chance for stage folks to say hello. Another opening of another. Good. So it's really just that first part where you're not on the melody. Let's do that one more time from the same spot. Altos and basses. 1 and 2. A chance for stage folks to say hello. Another opening of another. All right, let's go back to letter A now, and let's do just parts, but we're going to put them together. So the first people in are the altos and basses, then the sopranos and tenors, then we all come together. Let's do letter A. Ready? Alto bass. 1, 2. Another. Soprano, tenor. Everybody. A chance for stage folks to say hello. Another opening of another show. Another job that. Soprano, tenor. Nice job. Another pain where the ulcers grow. Another opening of another show. So I think we have that part pretty well in hand. So let's start letter C. And the melody is in the soprano and tenor as it has been. But let's do the alto and bass first because you have the cool parts, these kind of weird, wonderful chromatic moments. So here's letter C at 4 weeks. 1, 2, and 4 weeks you rehearse and rehearse. 3 weeks and it couldn't be worse. 1 week, will it ever be right? Then out of the hat it's that big verse. Let's do that much again. There's a lot going on there, and the ends of the phrases have these wonderful little chromatic moments. Let's do back to the letter C again. These are the altos and the basses. 1, 2, and 4 weeks you rehearse and rehearse. Good. 3 weeks and it couldn't be worse. Will it ever be right? Then out of the hat it's that big verse. I think you got it. Let's go letter C with everybody. So this is letter C. Letter C. Everybody's in at 4 weeks. 1, 2, and 4 weeks you rehearse and rehearse. 3 weeks and it couldn't be worse. 1 week will it ever be right? Then out of the hat it's that big verse. Now, let's do that a little bit again. You almost got it. It's a little tricky on every end of the phrase. Make sure it's short enough. 4 weeks you rehearse and rehearse. And make sure hearse is short, worse, all those are kind of a little bit faster. So let's go back to C, parts again at 4 weeks. 1, 2, and go. 4 weeks, rehearse and rehearse. 3 weeks, and it could be right. Good. 1 week, will it ever be right? Then out of the hat, it's that big first night. Let's go back to letter C and do it with accompaniment, see what we have. So this is back to letter C, but everybody's in with accompaniment. 4 weeks. Here we go. 1, 2, and sing. 4 weeks, you rehearse and rehearse. 3 weeks, and it could be worse. 1 week, will it ever be right? Then out of the hat, it's that big first night. The overture is about soprano, tenor. Cross your fingers and hold your heart. It's curtain time and away we go. Another opening of another. All right, so letters C and D, I think we've got that pretty well in hand. E is very similar to what you did the first time. But let's do after letter E, look where the words say it's curtain time and away we go. Let's review the altos and basses again who have the harmony part like before. It's curtain time. Here we go. I'll give you 2. 1, 2. It's curtain time and away we go. Another opening of another. Very good. Let's go to E now. E is an egg. And let's start at the overture and we'll keep rolling. Here's letter E. 1, 2. Here we go. The overture. Sopranos and tenors. Fingers and hold your heart. It's curtain time and away we go. Another opening of another show. I didn't tell them we were going on. F. 4 weeks you rehearse and rehearse. 3 weeks and it couldn't be worse. 1 week, will it ever be right? Then out of the hat, it's that big first. Pretty good. So let's go back to letter F. Letter F is the same thing we've been doing before. And let's do just parts. So when you get to letter G, we can kind of listen in a little bit. So here's F. Everyone's at F at 4 weeks. 1, 2, and 4 weeks you rehearse and rehearse. 3 weeks and it couldn't be worse. G. Will it ever be right? Then out of the hat, it's that big first night. It's kind of weird. Big first night. You have to kind of find out. It's a little lower than you think. Ba-da-ba-ba-bum. Let's go back to letter G. 1 week. Letter G is in goat. Here we go. 1, 2, and 1 week. Will it ever be right? Then out of the hat, it's that big first night. The overture is about soprano, tenor. You cross your fingers. Everybody, it's curtain time and away we go. Another opening, just another opening, another show. So I got a little tricky, didn't it? So we're going to save for next week. So you have to come back next week and join us. But we're going to do that again. We'll work on that next week. But for right now, I think we should stand and sing it all the way from the very beginning and see how much we've learned today. But that's a pretty good start for now. So we'll all stand. And this is song number 1. And we're going to start at the very beginning. There's a little intro. If you're reading through with word sheets, just listen to the intro the first time so you can kind of know how long it is to come in. So here's the intro. So that's kind of, when you hear the little yum, bum, beam, bum, you know we're getting very close. So here's the very beginning. We're going to go all the way through, even through letter I, and we'll see whatever happens. Here we go. 1, 2. Here we go, and another soprano, tenor. Another opening, just another show. Another show that we hope will last. We'll make your future forget your past. Another day where the answers grow. Another opening. accompaniment here. Here we go, and 4 weeks we'll rehearse and rehearse. 3 weeks back it couldn't be worse. 1 week we'll learn enough. Then out of the habits that we must start. Here's H. You cross your fingers and hold your heart. It's curtain time and away we go. Another rolling, just another rolling of another show. Very good. Have a seat. So next episode, we will work on learning letter I to the end. It's good to leave us a little something for next time. So let's do song number 8. Song number 8. You're doing a great job. So song number 8 is what you're looking for, and if you're looking at either lyrics or music, you're going to see all the letter numbers, which is how we're going to communicate with each other. So this one's a little different. The last time you were looking at the music, if you're looking at music, the sopranos and tenors were on the top line, and the altos and basses were on the bottom line. This one is different. So on side by side, the sopranos and the altos, so all the ladies, sopranos and altos, are going to be reading the top line, and all the tenors and all the basses will be reading the bottom line. So top line are the ladies, the bottom line are for the tenors and basses. So this is side by side one of our favorite songs from the Where Are My Keys chorale. This is one of their favorites. So I think we'll do this way. Let's start with letter A, and let's hear just sopranos and altos, because this is in a couple parts. So sopranos and altos, and you'll see a couple times where the altos divide. So here's that letter A. 1, 2, ladies. Oh, we ain't got money. Maybe we're ragged and funny. Singing a song side by side. You got the right idea. The alto part is has some kind of fun notes. Let's do just the altos at letter A. Just the altos. Ready? And go. Here it comes. Maybe we're ragged and funny, but singing a song side by side. Perfect. I love it. That was great. I love that. Singing along. That's my favorite part. Let's do the altos and the sopranos together at letter A. Altos and sopranos. Ready? And go. Here we are in 2 parts. Perfect. The tenors and basses, let's hear your part. We're going to learn your part at letter A. These are the tenors and basses. 1, 2, go. Oh, we ain't got a barrel of money. Maybe we're ragged and funny, but we'll travel along, singing a song side by side. Good. Singing a song side by side. Let's do it right from there, from singing a song and singing a song side by side. You got it. Let's go back to letter A, just the tenors and basses. That was great. Tenors and basses. 1, and go. Oh, we ain't got a barrel of money. All the same note here. Maybe we're ragged and funny, but we'll travel along, singing a song side by side. You got it. Let's put everybody together. Parts at letter A, all together now. 1, and go. Beautiful. Maybe we're ragged and funny, but we'll travel along, singing a song side by side. Very good. So let's move ahead to letter B now. And letter B is the next little section. And let's hear just sopranos. Let's do sopranos and altos together at letter B. Here we go. Don't know what's coming. Ready? And don't know what's coming tomorrow. And then men. Bum, bee, ba, 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 bum, bim. And then we're back in. But Sarah and I rode side by side. So it's almost the same. Altos, let's hear your part at letter B. Is it an exciting one? Here's altos. And don't know what's coming tomorrow. You can't get into trouble there. All right, just straight across all the way through. One more time at letter B, all the ladies. And tenors and basses, you're still out. 1, 2, and go. Don't know what's coming tomorrow. And the tenor bass do their part. And then we're back in. But we'll travel the road, sharing our load, side by side. You got it. Let's do your letter B, the tenors and basses. So the ladies sing the first part, don't know what's coming tomorrow, and then we start it, maybe it's trouble and sorrow. Let's start there. Ready? And here we go. Maybe it's trouble and sorrow, but we'll travel the road, sharing our load, side by side. You got it. And side by side. Make sure that B natural is rising to the next one, so you're leading back up to the key. Let's go back and hear letter B again, right where the men start. Maybe it's trouble. Ready? And here we go. Maybe it's trouble and sorrow. And watch the B natural. You got it. Everybody at letter B. I think we have her now. Letter B. Ladies first, 2, and don't know what's coming tomorrow. Maybe it's trouble and sorrow. Everybody now. Now, believe it or not, you almost have the whole piece learned. Let's do letter C. This is the bridge, which is a little different. So here's the ladies again. We're going to start at letter C. C as in cat. Through all kinds, and here we go. Through all kinds of weather, and then the guys go on. Ladies, does it matter at all? Well, they've all had their quarrels and all. Good. So once you get to D, you're back home. Let's do this. How about it doesn't matter? Right before D, there are 2. It doesn't matter at all. Let's start at it doesn't matter. Just the ladies, because the altos have kind of a funny note to find. Here's 27, 3, or right before letter D. Ready? And it doesn't matter at all. So it has this really weird dissonance, but that's right. One more time. It doesn't matter. And go. It doesn't matter. Well, they've all had their quarrels and great, you got it. Let's go back to C, ladies, and do the first phrase. So watch the rhythm. It's through all kinds of weather. And then the gents, you do the same thing. Just as long as we're together. So all those sound the same. Just as long as we're together. So let's do just ladies at C. Actually, let's do everybody at C. Everyone at C. Here we go. And tenor bass. As we're together. You got it. It doesn't matter at all. Well, they all have the quarrels and parted. We'll be the same as we started. Just to travel along, singing a song, side by side. Great. There's only one part that's a little strange going into letter D. So if you can find letter D, let's go right before that for the tenors and basses where it says, actually let's do just as long as we're together, tenor and bass. So that's after C. It's your first entrance there, just as long. 1, 2, go. As long as we're together, it doesn't matter at all. Good. It doesn't matter at all. That's kind of a tricky one to find. Let's do that again. Just as long. And remember, long as we're together. Let's just write from just as. Ready and go. Just as long as we're together. You got it. Good. It doesn't matter at all. Well, they all have. Yep. And then they got to come all the way back down. But that was the right idea. Let's do letter C, everybody. Letter C, everybody. This is through all kinds of weather. Ready? And here we go. Tenor bass. Just as long as as we're together. It doesn't matter at all. Well, nice job. We'll be the same as we started. Just travel along, singing a song, side by side. Do 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 do. But we'll travel along, singing a song, side by side. Great. So you did a superb job. We got through that little part right before letter D perfectly. Let's do letter E. Letter E, it doesn't say it, but the doot-doots. Let's do the doot-doots very softly. So doot, 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 doot. Let's hear just the tenor basses at E. E is an egg. And here we go. Doot, 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 doot. Doot, 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 doot. But we'll travel along, singing a song, side by side. Good, and make sure every time you have a doot, let's make the doot short. Doot, 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 doot. Especially at the end of phrase, let's make them really short. Here's the tenor bass again. At E is an egg, and here we go. Doot, 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 doot. Good. Doot, 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 doot. But we'll travel along, singing a song, side by side. You got it. Let's hear the ladies at letter E as an egg. Ready? And here we go. Do 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 do. But we'll travel along, singing a song, side by. You got it. Let's do E together, and we're going to do the doot-doot short, or the doot short, but also soft. And then when we get to but we travel along, let's bring up the volume to a nice big forte by F. So here's letter E, doot-doots. 2, ready, go. Doot, 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 doot. Ooh, nice. But we'll travel a little more now, singing a song. Let's keep going. Here's letter F. Just as long as we're together, it doesn't matter at all. Oh, we ain't got a barrel of money. Maybe we're ragged and funny, but we'll travel along, singing a song. Travel the road, share a load. Travel along, singing a song, song. Into this and that little key change, and then we'll have this one pretty well in hand. And what we'll do is every week, it'll be just like a regular rehearsal. We'll come back and review the things that we did in this episode. We'll learn a little bit more of the music that we didn't get to yet, and we've got 10 whole songs, so we've got a lot to cover. So let's go back to before letter G. It doesn't matter at all. Let's hear just the tenors and the basses. This is before letter G as in goat. It doesn't matter. Here we go, tenor bass. 3, 4, and it doesn't matter at all. Oh, we ain't got a barrel of money. Good job. So from it doesn't matter to matter all, it only goes up a little half step, so just a little ways. That was pretty good. 1 and it doesn't matter, half step, matter at all. Oh, we ain't got a barrel of money. All right, let's do the Sopranos now. Same spot. We're right before letter G. Ready? And go. It doesn't matter at all. Oh, we ain't got a barrel of money. One more time, Sopranos. That was it. Ready? And go. It doesn't matter. Oh, we ain't got a barrel of money. Perfect. Let's do the altos now. Letter G. Let's sing it through altos and see how we do. Ready? And go. It doesn't matter at all. Oh, we ain't got a barrel of money. Maybe we're ragged and fun. It's a little weird. This part, you have to, ba, 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 ba. It feels a little weird, but it happens each time. Ain't got a barrel of, and maybe we're ragged and. Let's go back to letter G, right before letter G, two measures. And go. It doesn't matter at all. Oh, we ain't got a barrel of malt. Perfect. Same thing. Maybe we're ragged and funny. You got it. Let's do right before letter G. It doesn't matter, everybody. And so we have the key change, which I think we do now. Here's right before G, and go. It doesn't matter at all. Oh, we ain't got a barrel of money. Good. Maybe we're ragged and funny. We'll travel the road, singing a song. We'll travel the road, sharing our load. Travel along, singing a song, A round of applause for Jamal. Jamal Sarakoki, very nice, our wonderful accompanist. Let's go right before letter H. Right before letter H, the ladies sing, but we'll travel along, singing a song, and then the tenors and basses continue on. We'll travel the road, sharing our load. So we're going to contrast from each other. So first is sopranos and altos, then the tenors and basses, and then let's do that much from right before H. So here's the tenors and basses, but we'll travel, sopranos and altos. 1, 2, go. Tenor bass now. Everybody now. Singing a song, You got it. So let's go from letter I. I as in, how about Igor? Igor. Travel along, singing a song. Just the altos. 1, 2, ready, altos. Singing a song, side by. And back down, side. You got it. Let's do I, sopranos and altos together. Sopranos and altos together. You'll notice that in after letter I, if you're reading the music, there's an extra middle note. If you feel like you want to do the middle note, have at it. No one will know, no one will care, but you pick the note you like. Very good. Here's letter I. Letter I. These are the ladies, and here we go. Singing a song, and you got it. Beautiful. That was great. And here's letter I, tenors and basses. 2, ready, go. Travel along, singing a song. That's a tricky one to find. Good. Just make sure, singing a song, side. That's a tricky one to find right off. It's easier with the other parts, though. Let's do letter G. We're going to go all the way back to letter G as in goat. Oh, we ain't got a barrel of money. We're going to go from there all the way to the end. 1, 2, go. Oh, we ain't got a barrel of money. Maybe we're ragged and funny, but we'll travel the road, singing a song. We'll travel the road, sharing our load. Everybody. Travel the road, singing a song. Good. You got it. I think we have this baby learned now. So let's do this. Let's stand. If you're at home, you can stand as well if you feel comfortable. If not, just sit nice and tall. We're going to start right at the beginning of side to side, and we are going to go all the way through without stopping, and our time is almost over, so it went quickly today. All right, here we go. From the very beginning, and... Here we go. Oh, we ain't got a barrel of money. Maybe we're ragged and funny. tomorrow. Maybe trouble and sorrow, but we'll travel the road, sharing our load, side by side. Through all kinds of weather, even if the sky should fall, just as long as we're together. Everybody. It doesn't matter at all. Now they all have their quarrels and parted. They'll be the same as we started. Just travel along, sing a song, side by side. A little bit more now. Even more. Singing a song, side by side. Through all kinds of weather, what if the sky should fall? Just as long as we're together. It doesn't matter at all. Oh, we ain't got a barrel of money. Maybe we're ragged and funny, but we'll travel along, singing a song. We'll travel the road, sharing our load. Travel along, singing a song. Big finish. Nice Jamal, very nice. So believe it or not, we have come to the end of our episode 1, and we're going to finish with our song number 10. So if you can find that, we started it a little earlier, we rehearsed that. So this is song number 10, and we are going to send you on your way and look forward to having you back for episode 2. Here we go. And I'm so glad so long. So very good. It's been great to have you with us. As a reminder, these episodes premiere each Thursday at 2 p.m. And after that, all of the rehearsals will be available on Key Chorale's YouTube channel to watch again or whenever it's convenient. My thanks to our great choir who helped us out today, Jamal Sarakoki, Daniel Perales, our videographer, and all of you for joining us. So let's keep singing.